Oh, we have an uneven board already. I can see this. So I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. I had put some white on my palette, but it is clearly not gonna be enough, so we've got more, and I just put paint. Oh, that was not. That's okay. I ended up putting it in the gray, and it's okay because I'm going to use some of it anyways, but I wasn't expecting it quite yet. So, and you say, what is she painting? Well, I just heard my cat come in. I am painting a cat in a tutu. A cat in a tutu. That is what I'm painting, or going to be attempting to paint. We shall see. This is what we're working on here. We're gonna see how this works. My friend, her birthday is today, and a while ago she said, I'm making a mess, that she wanted a cat in a tutu painting. She had watched a video or something, and or it was a meme, or I don't know. I don't remember what it exactly even looked like, but I do remember her saying she wanted a cat in a tutu. So I am, oops, I got more gray in there. Oh well, like I said, we are going to be dealing with that, and it's not a big deal because this is just the basic cat. He, probably a she, since I'm making it a pink tutu, but you never know. You never know. So I'm probably delirious, and I know probably about it. Owen's been up since 2, which means I've been up since 2, which isn't always, I can't even think, it's not always, he's got, another couple days off this coming week. Oh, well, let's put it in the, gray again. They have a day off on Monday and Tuesday, one for the holiday, and then a teacher planning day. And so this is of great concern, you know. And so when things like this happen, we just have to kind of work through it and I was exhausted, but his routine is so important to him. So Saturday, that's what today is, in case somebody's watching this. Well, I always post it the next day anyway, so you can't be watching it tonight. It's just hard for him to realize everything that it breaks are hard. He did really well over his Christmas break, but then we live in West Virginia and we got snow, and more snow, and cold days, and so they were out for a whole week, and then they were delayed going back 2 hours on the first day that they were back because of the temperatures and still ice and all that jazz. So, I mean, I get it, but the thing is, it's just hard on him. It's very, very hard for him to understand it all. So here we are. This paint is very, very thick. It's hard for him to kind of work through all of. Let's see, where am I gonna put the tutu? I gotta put the tutu. I should probably let that dry for a minute, but I need to make the tail and the leg. I have to think like how to break everything down here, because I probably, instead of doing it like this, I should be doing, it'd be cool if I did ballet slippers, but now I've already got this. I have to think about that. Because now that I could have, we'll see. We shall see. It's always my answer. So, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all the way around here because, cats have lots of colors. Well, now he was concerned about his routine and everything. This morning, he wanted to go see his grandma, which, I get because Saturdays are grandma days. But not only was he awake at 2 o'clock in the morning, he was screaming at 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's the thing he just doesn't get, is he doesn't necessarily have to scream. He can be awake without screaming. He can be awake and concerned about what his day is going to bring without screaming. So, this is just all very, very emotional. And I get it. I get that it's hard. I get that he doesn't want to miss out on his grandma. But, technically, my mom, his grandma, would definitely let us come at 2 o'clock in the morning. But that is not happening. That is not what this journey is all about. It's just not gonna be part of our, routine. As much as I want things to be calm, cool, collected for him. I don't want that to be what he gets used to, you know. I don't want him I just don't want that to be the part of the oh my, y'all did not know what I just did. I realized I wanted some black on my plate, and instead of putting my that was almost a disaster. How many times has you heard me say I need to redo my paints? I had a small catastrophe. Gosh, I don't even know how long it's been now. And instead of picking the pieces up and fixing it all at that particular moment, I have put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off. And so now here we are, and I really need to fix it. I just really need to fix it. But okay, so if you've watched before, me and I just generally don't get along very well. So I'm trying to really kind of not stress over them and just let them be like however they get done. And if they look a little more like human eyeballs, so be it. That's what they are. We'll see if that's what I feel like as we go along here. Sometimes they look too, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna, oops, I almost the cool thing that we meaning me, have to remember is that cats have lots of markings. And so no matter what shade and where I do like spots, they're all gonna be okay because the cat is many colors. Or at least that's my thought process. You see. So I don't have to necessarily worry that like I haven't made the cat perfecto because it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and that's okay. So I think I gotta decide here. He's kind of blotchy. She's kind of blotchy. Which again, no big deal because all gonna, you know, work out as it dries. But it's just, it's really, oh, do you see what happened right there? Again, no big deal because so now I'm gonna go back in here. Oh, my paint's drying so quickly. There. And we're gonna fix the nose. Giving it a nose job. It's so funny. It's I think it's close to 40. It might be like 36 or something now. But the I can hear the things like melting outside. We're putting some ballet shoes on the kitty cat. Now, see what I should have done, because now I can't do it, is made the legs longer and then had some tie, but I'm gonna kind of cheat just a little. Going back through. Making my line. I covered a lot of it up and then I decided that's not what I really wanted to do. This happens a lot, you see. So now I'm going to go in here and make some little cross like that. So it kind of fakes like ballerina shoes, you see? There we go. It's kind of a little thick right there. And that's the part, that wasn't what I wanted to do. That's the part you just have to kind of like, you know, it is just random, you see. That one's probably better than that one, but that's okay. Just go for it. Okay, now that color, let's see, I have I put numerous pinks down, and they are all, this weather is like playing havoc on the paints, and they're all very, very thick. And so I am, now let's see what we're going to do here. We are going to put the two, 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 two. You have to sing while you're doing 2, 2, 2. Oh no! You see what I did? This is what I do all the time. We're just gonna have to extend it. It worked out okay. Oh, you know what? We did put his tail on. Her tail. Let me finish this and then we'll. I meant to put it on before I did this because I was going to put it right here. So we're going to have to. It'll work out. We'll get it. We'll get it there. It's okay. See, we're just going to have to, because it's going to come out from here. And I also need to remember to put some whiskers on this party animal here. See, it'll work out. Because it was going to come from there anyways. And then it'll all work out, I promise. That's what I keep telling myself. We'll put some more splotches. I'm not completely convinced that I like the eyes. And I wish I'd made it a little more rounded face. But again, it's all good. We'll get there. It's all good. See? Now we got this with the tail. We got this. So now, okay. Don't mind me. I dropped my brush that I was using for this. Oh, so I'm telling you, I have major, minor catastrophes constantly. No big deal. No big deal. You just, I'm probably a little too delirious to be doing this cat tonight. I feel like it's a fake smile or something. I feel like I want to take it off and make it like, I don't know. Does that look like a tattoo? Does that look like a tattoo? A tutu? A while ago I made a flamingo and it had real tulle on it. It was quite long. I made it out of multiple canvases. I always want to say canvi, even though I know that's not a word. I like making up words as we go along here. My paints are thick. Paints are thick. Okay, now. Let's see if I can make a mess. I feel like I need to fall asleep. Okay. So, I'm always bad about making thin lines for whiskers and things. I'm still not convinced that the nose and eyes are I feel like the eyes have a lot to be desired. And the nose. I feel like the nose was sticking out and not. I think that, like, it just felt like it was. I don't know, something. Okay, wow. I breathed. Sometimes when I'm doing that type of thing, I I have a tiny bit of a shake, and so sometimes when I'm doing something like that, it does not go according to plan at all, which I'm not saying that exactly went according to plan, but it went better than it could have. I was trying to let the tail kind of dry some before I went through and did what I did. So now I have to decide. I don't think it's going to be much of a decision here. I think I'm just going to do it. see. Okay. So there we go. Now on my paint here, there's a little bit of the gray, and that's what I wanted to kind of do, was some extra little lines in here. So when it dries, it'll kind of show that a little bit more. And I'm going to go back in and just adjust that a little bit. Since it dried. Oops. See what happens when you go back over stuff is sometimes you get a little slap happy. Okay. So now I sign O for Owen, and then L, and B. There we go. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm always debating what I think. I think the sleepiness is there. So, all right. I thank everyone for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Toodles, toodles.